Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in this week. I want to thank you guys for checking out the last two videos. They both did really good and they've been reaching a lot of new people. So thanks for tuning in, checking me out. Let's get into this week. So this is for the week of September 30th through October 6th. As you can see, sales are down from the last week or two. Both of the last 2 weeks we broke 2,000, I think pretty easily. But see, especially compared to last week, we're down a little bit, 32%. Our quantity sold is down to 49, down 25%. Average sales price down to 40. I believe we were about $44 last week. In the grand scheme of things, though, nothing to really be worried about. This is going to happen. If you can't handle volatility, um, being self-employed might not be the move. So, this is nothing to freak out about. Not crazy bad numbers anywhere here. So, let's get into the items. First, as usual, down here at the bottom, we've got some returns. This person, I think I just didn't do a good enough job of showing the texture of the suit. So as you can see, so this is a cashmere wool blend, so it's not like a perfectly flat blue color or gray. This was. It's got a little bit of a pattern and a texture to it. So the buyer, I don't know. I guess they thought my camera was just bad and the picture was grainy. They didn't realize that this was the texture of the suit, so they returned it for that reason. These Lululemon pants, I don't know if they just didn't read the actual measurements, but they said they were too small. From here on, we've got some real sales. Another one of these vintage white tees, been bulk selling those out. This is item usually goes for around 20 to 25 for me, but this one had a hole in it, so it's had around for a little bit. This is just a really old Peter Millar, just basic summer comfort polo, nothing crazy. This is an item I thought would sell better, but this was like very early on in my clothing arc, so I think maybe my listing just wasn't good. I didn't go back to check, but that's what I would guess. So Chuck E. Cheese pin. I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese, and you can sell a lot of Chuck E. Cheese stuff. It's very collectible. Like I even sold like my name tag, so I just peeled it off, and it was like bent and it was all yellowed. Like the plastic was yellowed, and it still sold for $20. So if you have Chuck E. Cheese stuff sitting around, look it up. Let's see, I got this polo T-shirt at a what is it? Uptown Cheapskate. They had like I think they do a semi-annual dollar sale. So I got this for $1. Not a huge flip. I was just if I saw Polo Ralph Lauren for $1, I was getting it. This was also just on a big sale. I think it was 50% off at Savers for their like the season changing sale. Nothing great. I'm not sure. There might have been a flaw with this shirt. I think there was like some glue or something on it. So I would usually get closer to $20 for a basic Roan shirt. Panhandle Slim. So I think I listed this for 30, and I just took this aggressive offer because there wasn't much sold data on sleeveless ones. Um, this was not made to be sleeveless. Someone just went through with a seam popper and just took off the sleeves. So given that it was just an altered shirt and there wasn't a lot of sold data on it, I went ahead and took this offer. I only paid $5 for it, so got out of there with my profit. This is a bin shirt. It was missing one of the sleeve cuff buttons, so it wasn't worth is it didn't sell for as much as I thought it would. Let's see. I'll show you this real quick. These are good little basic items. It's just another Russell Athletic. Let's load in. Made in USA. So I thought they bought multiples of these. It doesn't look like it though. Maybe that was the other one, but I found like three or four of these at one time. I just bought them all for $5 each. So it was really easy to just copy my own listing and sell similar. Let's see, it's basic Under Armour. I would only pay $5 for these Under Armour golf shorts. Seven Diamonds. I probably listed this for like 25 and was just aggressive since the golf season is coming to a close. But Seven Diamonds can be a good brand for like performance dress shirts. They make some really stretchy flannels. I just sold one of those recently for like $27, I think. So it's not a very widely known brand either. So usually when I see it, it's not priced up. So that's nice. Little Cricket long sleeve. This model is not great, like the 100% organic cotton ones. Not as good as like the Pima cotton ones or the Pima cotton blends that are like a more performance, like breathable material. So not great, but the long sleeves are better than short sleeves. So this is just old inventory. This was before I knew how to get the mildew smell out of clothes. If you don't know, you can just get distilled white vinegar and add it to your laundry load. I'm not sure exactly how much you're supposed to put in. I just kind of sprinkle it. But before I knew how to get that smell out, I just listed it with the flaw. So that's why it took a while to sell, and it got discounted down a bit. Delete these the flex fire hose shorts, the cargo shorts. Do pretty. It's just a bread and butter. I pick them up for like $5-6. They usually sell around the $20 mark. You can tell these ones were huge too. This model, almost every time I find these shorts, they're size 40 to 44. So I don't know. Jay Lindenberg. So with these golf polos, if you see a logo on the collar, that's usually pretty good and it'll add some value to your piece. So this was a really basic polo, but just having that collar logo add a little bit of value to it. So got $21 for that. I probably paid $5 for it. Travis Matthews, real basic piece. It's just a little like fourth zip fleece sweater. Nothing crazy. Let's get the full body picture. Oh, I forgot to take one. That's weird. Okay, this is close to the full body picture. Wow, they still bought it without like the full front picture on it. But I don't know. It's just like a little. It almost feels like a better sweater, like that type of knit. Anyways, real basic. It was $5, so I picked it up. Um, this is being returned just for fit reasons. Um, I wanted to bring this up real quick since I'm like what 3 returns already, and we're only up to $30 items. So I hear people like when I watch resellers that don't sell clothing, they try to explain like, yeah, I don't really like doing clothes because it's like a high return category. I really disagree with that, and I just figured I'd bring this up since I have a lot of returns this week. I've got 3 already, and out of a total of like 40 something sales. But my return rate is only 2.72%, and I think that's about average. Like a 3% rate, I think is what the average is for eBay. All right, we got an Armani Exchange shirt. I don't do a lot of Armani Exchange. This was new at tags. So, anyways, I got this item for like $10 at a Plato's Closet. I think I listed it for 40, and then just got an offer pretty early on. But this is like a Plato's bread and butter for me. It's just like really expensive retail brands that are new at tags, and if it's like a really basic piece like this, like just a button-up shirt, like Plato's doesn't really care about it, but like it's new at tags and it's Armani Exchange, so I guess we'll buy it anyways. And then they put it out on the floor for relatively cheap just to make sure it moves out in a reasonable time. So, cat's messing up my inventory. All right, it's our weekly reminder to pick up blade collar golf polos. Really basic. I feel like I talked about this already, but I guess not. See, this one's an interesting color. I don't think that really added or took away from the value. It's just another basic golf polo, but 27.88, pretty good for a golf polo in my opinion. Super old item. The sugarcane brand can be really good. This was not a good item from them though. Let's get in here and I'll show you guys the tag. Let's see. You're more likely to see something that looks like this than you are to see this tag. This is really not the type of item they normally do. I believe they're most known for their Salvage denim. Yeah. How about these? Yeah. So that's what the back patch looks like. I've never found a pair like this. I only knew about this brand because of a fashion influencer I follow. Really, he's a really big fan of the brand. So um, shout out to this new to you vintage guy. I get his ads on every single listing I click on for some reason. And then I went to his store. He had like 30 items listed. So I don't know if he's got like the free eBay advertising credits or something. Let's look at these. These are cool. This looks like a reproduction of like 40s jeans. It looks like that's what I would assume. Whoa. Anyways, maybe just best to remember the name Sugarcane. Pretty decent stuff from them. Okay. This is a fun little category I like to do. Very like thin backpacks. If I can fit it into one of my bags, let me get one. So I've got the basic bags I use for my inventory system. Like I put the clothes in it and I put the little like the number sticker on it. Um, if I can fit the backpack into one of these bags, I like to pick them up. So um, this one was interesting. I've never picked up a bag like this. I looked it up because it said "Made in USA" in the front, and I thought the camo was cool too. Um, Usually, what I'll find for backpacks like that are like this that can fit in these bags are like the REI Co-op. Just like they're super thin, lightweight bags, and you basically can just like crunch them up into a ball. I fold them up. I'm gonna look them up real quick. This is it, the Flash 22. So I don't know if this is the exact one I was thinking of, but basically just any of these really lightweight like backpack models. I think maybe they're called trail bags, but you can see like um, the straps here. It's just fabric. There's nothing like rigid. You don't have to worry about folding them and messing anything up. So I really like selling those, and they sell pretty fast for me. So since I was in the backpack section, I walk past it every time to look at shoes. This just stuck out, so I looked it up and sold for $29. Not bad. This is another item being returned. This one was just for the fit. There was nothing wrong with it, so don't mind returns like that at all. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can find out how I found this one. Cool. Okay. So Under Armour pieces. I don't look everything up, but something about this, it just had like a nicer feel to it to me. So I went ahead down here to like the care and the material tags, and then they have this little tag tucked in there with it, and you can see it says style 130 6317. So I just popped that into Google. I copied the model name, and then I searched for it on eBay. And I don't think there was a whole lot of data for this, so I listed for 40. Obviously, I got an offer for 30 recently, and I am more than happy with that. Let's see. Okay. This golf polo is good because one, it's new with tags. It's just a Travis Matthew polo, but it has this Pinehurst logo on it. I think I sold a Pinehurst polo last week as well. Um, this one listed for 40. Pretty much instantly got an offer for $30. So when did I list this? Yeah, sold the same day. So really glad with that because I found a whole bunch of Travis Matthew in this, like whole bunch of Travis Matthew stuff that all has these Corona logos on it. So I probably got close to 10 items at least, like from this Travis Matthew Corona person. So yeah, I was really glad to see something sell quick from that lot. See, this is a nice like bread and butter kind of. It's elevated bread and butter. You'll get a pretty decent price for it. I think I had this one for a while though, which I'm not really used to with these the polo rugby jerseys or rugby polos. Um, so what you're looking for is you want an extra layer of fabric on the shoulders, on the elbows, and then it'll have this special stitching here like the buttons are, and then the buttons are made of rubber, so pretty good. Sometimes there'll be numbers on the back. I don't know if this one, yeah, if it had a number on the back, I would probably just have a photo of the back be my cover photo. But usually I do put, like, I put padded, yeah, padded elbow. I think every time I have, or wait, I don't even sell. Oh, there it is. Okay, I wasn't sure if I had the elbows on it, but yeah, I pick these up pretty much every time I see them. Don't remember when I got this, how much it was. Listed this back in April. So usually I don't think they take that long to sell. Not sure what the deal is with that one. Let's see, this is a good little jeans brand that I like to pick up. Um, to me, I think it's just like BKE jeans. Really, it's kind of like the rough contrast stitch jeans. This is not the tag I usually see, but it's the same style. It's the Mayhem bootleg style. Let's see, they do have this logo on the other jeans as well. You can see they are from Buckle. So yeah, I mean, if you see jeans that look like this, you're probably looking them up anyways. If you see flat pockets, definitely check them out. In my experience, flat pockets do raise the price of jeans. So took an offer of $30 on that one. It was listed for just about a month. Okay, I picked these up because they're really cool and I just can't help it. When I see cool stuff, I want to get it. So it was missing the waistline tag, but where was it? It's on the back. Yeah, nice little Patagonia, made in USA, vintage like fleece sweatpants. Um, Patagonia does have style codes on their tags, but as you can see, this one was faded out pretty bad. I couldn't read it, so I wasn't able to use the style code to help me this time. Um, so just list them with what I had: snap button, green, made in USA. Just trying to get home any way I could on this listing. Threw out a price of $40. Seemed decent. It was hard to, like, the comps. I felt like they were all over the place. It's kind of hard to make out what I should expect on a price. So when I got the $31 offer, I was very happy with that. Let's see. Rock Revival jeans. You're probably looking for Rock Revivals. If you didn't know about it, here we go. If you find men's Rock Revival jeans, you're looking at up to like 80, $100 sometimes. So now these are not an automatic buy. You do need to look up like your model and the size. It's like these smaller sizes are a lot harder to sell, of course. So I did get lucky on this one. Listed for 40, got 34 fairly quickly, and it sold in like less than 2 weeks. So pretty good. But that was something I was thinking I might get stuck with and sit on for a little bit. Got lucky there though. This was an interesting brand. I had never heard of it. I looked these up because the pants were cool, striped jeans. So Itchy, just if you happen to see it, look it up. You probably won't. There wasn't a whole lot available for it from what I saw. Or maybe there is a lot and it's just in the women's section. I don't know about it. So here you go, 35. And these were a pretty bad size too. 27 waist, 31 inseam. Not great. BKE jeans. You guys probably know to look for that. Reigning champ. Not the only reigning champ I sold this week. This one was better, as you can see. This is what the tag looks like. This is a good brand to look out for. I've only ever found it twice, and I've known about it since before I ever started reselling. It's only the second time I've seen it in a thrift store, and this was at a Plato's. So I think I paid probably around $15 for this. So sold it for 38. Not bad. This was nice. I was expecting like $30 on this. I listed for 40. Just, I don't know, just be ambitious, I guess. And it sold fairly quickly. It was about just over 2 weeks, just under 3, about the same. So it's just new tags Boy Scout uniform. Not a lot to say about it. It's vintage. So I do think the Boy Scout uniforms are better without the patches so that people don't have to go through ripping off all the old ones. So got some on clouds. These were at a Plato's for like $12. So they were a little dirty when I found them. But these, when shoes are made of leather, they're a lot easier to clean, in my opinion. I can just take a magic eraser to it. Pretty much everything comes out. So it came out really good. And yeah, $38 for them. This was a brand I did not know about. This is the first time I found it. It's called Jack Archer. Um, and these I thought were a bad size, 40 by 28. And yeah, I think they measured out to be even shorter. Yeah, they measured to be 27. So I put that in my description. But I did go and I checked all the other ones that were tagged as 40 by 28. All the other 40 by 28s all measured out to have a 27-inch inseam. So I figured this was normal and they weren't hemmed down. But so I don't know if this brand, maybe they like market towards shorter guys. I don't know what the deal is. Sorry. Um, but either way, if you see this Jack Archer, maybe be on the lookout for this plain button. If you see a plain button, pretty much always go look inside the pants, see if you can find the brand. So this was on the inside, printed on one of the pockets, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. It's somewhere on the inside of the pants. So take a look. So, and this sold pretty quick, I believe. So yeah, just over a week. So pretty good. $40. Not a great item here, but I think it was like $7 at Savers. I did have it for a little bit, so I took that offer at $20. Yeah, not bad. It's all the way up here because it's international, so the extra shipping raised it up. Anyways, the reason this was valuable was because the All Blacks logo here. This is a rugby team, so pretty good following. This was an item I bought just because it was cool. It's from Bill Blass. They actually have some decent vintage stuff. So Bill Blass is not a brand that I write off. I think you should look it up if you find something cool. You see, this is just a nice little chord coat with a corduroy collar. So yeah, $35. Cool. You got some tech fleece pants. This is a item I find pretty commonly at Plato's Closet. They end up with a lot of these tech fleece joggers. So you have to be careful, be familiar with their Nike tags if you can study up on that. So they do make fakes of Nike tech stuff. But most of the stuff I find is good. I've found a couple pairs that were fake. Couple of cool polo items here. I got these at the same Plato's Closet on the same day. So for both of these items, the key is that it has a bear on it. You see this little, he's cute. Up here on the hood or on the chest. This one, nice big bear. This would have sold for a little more, but it did have a couple stains. Like some of this blue, like it was bleeding onto the white. Then there's like pit stains. So just look out for Polo Bear stuff. Does pretty good. I sold a hat that had a polar bear. It's like a polar bear wearing a tuxedo just on the front of the hat. It sold for $70. So these shoes got at a Plato's for like $20. They were good because they had this Chelsea soccer team logo on the back, the heel. So $50 for that. A lot of Plato's stuff. I get a lot of stuff from Plato's. Shout out to Kaylee Elaine. This is a South Pole. Now I probably would have tried to look this up anyways because it's really cool. But I did use the keyword Jesse Pinkman in this. Jesse Pinkman is a character in Breaking Bad. I never watched it, so I didn't know a whole lot about the eBay keyword. But apparently, like the style that character wore in the show, kids are looking for. They're trying to recreate it. And this thing was messed up. What do we got? flaw number one, just a little stain. It's like some glue or something. I'm not sure what all this was, but like up here in the hood, we had some holes in it. Still sold for $60, and it sold pretty quick too. So it was at like 4 or 5 days. So be on the lookout for this type of stuff. See, this was purchased and canceled because the buyer was international and they underestimated how much the shipping would cost. So they asked me to cancel the order. No problem. See, this is a really good item to be on the lookout for. These are Salvage jeans. Um, that's what the tag looks like back here. It's got a little, the picture of the pants on it. These are Hiroshi Kato jeans. Better look at the tag here. So these are just nice jeans. They're Salvage denim. Very expensive, of course. Let you guys look at this. Oh, stop it. So this is what the Salvage cut looks like. It's got these little white strips on the outside. Let's see. So listed for 100. How long did I have these? I had these for about a month. 75 felt pretty fair. A lot of these jeans were selling around the $80 mark, so I was happy with 75, and they were only priced at $12 at a Plato's Closet. So this is the type of stuff that Plato's misses a lot, like Salvage jeans. It seems like they don't know a whole lot about it, but like the kids that work there, I don't know. On to the next. All right, this was really nice. I was excited to find this. I thought it was pretty cool. So this is a full corduroy blazer. There we go. I think I meant to make this the cover photo, but it's from Polo Ralph Lauren. Love that. I almost never see Polo Ralph Lauren blazers at all, let alone a full corduroy one. So super cool. Listed this for 100, got $90 for it's pretty fast too, I think. Yeah, so it took about 2 weeks to sell. Let's see, when I sell blazers like these, I always use the large mailing boxes that are like 13 by 13 by 9. So just so I don't have to squish these and mess them all up. As you can see, we did end up selling the shacket on the second go around. This was a very hot item. So relisted it after that one buyer canceled, and 3 days later picked up the sale again, also for $80. I think that's 80, right? Yeah. So was able to get 80 both times. Pretty good item. I also got this at a Plato's Closet. You're noticing a trend probably. This thing was only priced at $10. I don't know why. This is such like a thick, substantial piece. It's on the beautiful Polo Country tag. This is a modern version of this tag. See, it says registered trademark. The vintage ones, I just covered this last week. I think it says registered U.S. Patent Office on the vintage ones. So, yeah, just super beautiful. Like, I love the colors on this. It had like some thread poles and stuff on it, but nothing crazy. So, yeah, $80. I like it. And the best sale of the week, this Goldie Cameron denim shirt. I took a road trip to Austin, Texas earlier this year. It's over the summer. Went and stole some good stuff out of Dusty Old Hats thrift stores. This was at a Texas thrift. If you're claustrophobic, don't go there. People stepping all over each other. The aisles were very small. It was pretty rowdy, but they had this available for $5. It was crazy. The whole store, it was priced like a Savers would be, except the jeans were more expensive. The jeans were starting at like $20 there. If there was Lululemon, they were really good about finding their Lululemon, and it was all priced like $20, even just for like a basic polo. So they had this. Now, I don't think the tags were noticeable when I found it. Like at first I thought it was just used, but I was like, oh, it's $5 for a Goldie piece. It's still good. And then later on, I don't remember when I noticed it, but eventually I was like, oh, this is new with tags. You can see the retail price here. Crazy. I don't know why this was ever $5, but so I listed it for 175. Eventually it starts getting discounted. Someone sent me an offer of 120. I'm more than happy to take that, turning $5 into a $120 sale. It was awesome. So that's all I got for you guys this week. Hope you learned something. Maybe just enjoyed working with me. So if you're new around here, if you haven't subscribed, I'm going to keep posting a lot more videos like this. I'm going to keep bringing you guys value so you keep coming back. So if you could do me a favor and subscribe and or like the video, I would appreciate that. And I hope I'll see you next week. Have a good one.